Welcome everybody to our Autism Acceptance Assembly. My name is Lauren Wilson and I will be your MC. Would you please rise while Miss Ramos performs the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our first speakers are Miss Jamie and Miss Mark. Miss Jamie has been a teacher in the coach program here at Classical for the last 2 years. Before coming to Classical, she taught in the coach program at Lynn Tech for 4 years. Miss Mark has been a teacher in the coach program here at Classical for the last 16 years. They are going to give us a brief overview of what autism is and what the coach program is all about.
Hi everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Jamie Love and I am a teacher in the coach program here at Classical. As many of you may know, April was Autism Acceptance Month and I am here today to talk a little bit about what autism is. Autism is a developmental disability that affects a person's social, communication, and behavioral challenges. Autism affects a person throughout their whole life from the time that they are born. Autism is diagnosed on a spectrum, meaning that it covers all different levels. It may affect a person in a way that they make it more difficult for the person to make friends or difficult to communicate, which may result in challenging behaviors. Currently, autism affects 1 in every 36 people. We also know that autism is more prevalent in boys than girls, and the reason for this is unknown. Autism is found in every culture, religion, and country in the world. There is currently no known cause for autism, but ongoing research has been done to figure out what might be contributing to it. Over the past 3 decades, the rate of autism has increased drastically. It is unknown why these rates keep going up. However, some studies suggest that we have better diagnostic tools and screening that we have ever had in the past, as well as different set of diagnostic criteria. It is very likely that both of these have a big impact on the rate of diagnoses. There are several different types of interventions that allow autistic individuals to learn a variety of skills that they will use in various environments. Some of these include applied behavior analysis, speech therapy, occupational therapy, social skills training, and life skills training. These are all interventions that are provided to our students here in the coach program. Many of us have known that the symbol for autism was a puzzle piece. However, in 2018, there was a movement within the autistic community that has now changed the puzzle piece to a rainbow infinity sign. Many in the autistic community felt that the puzzle piece made autistic people appear puzzling or to have a missing piece. This is when the rainbow infinity sign came in, and it presents a spectrum, diversity, difference, and unity. Please make sure to check out the large infinity symbol in the main foyer that was created with all of your questions, comments, and feelings from last Wednesday's advisory lesson.
Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Mark, and I am a teacher in the coach program here at Classical as well. The coach program focuses on teaching students the skills they need to be successful in their home, school, and community. COACH stands for Creating Opportunities for All Children. There are COACH classrooms from pre-K through 22 years old, located at Shoemaker Elementary, Hood Elementary, Marshall Middle School, Pickering Middle School, Lynn Tech High School, and of course at Classical. In the COACH program here at Classical, we currently have 2 classrooms that consist of a total of 19 students. We work on developing social, academic, leisure, daily living, and vocational skills in order to help our students become more independent young adults. Our classrooms focus on individualized learning, where we work one-to-one with students and in small groups. We utilize many different strategies, such as data collection, repetition of information, routine, schedules, visuals or picture symbols, and behavior management. Our students stay in the same classroom for academics, and within our classrooms, we follow our own schedule that is consistent and routine. Our students utilize a mock kitchen area to practice a variety of functional skills. Some functional skills we practice include washing dishes, using a microwave, putting away groceries, and setting and cleaning a table. In addition to these skills, we also practice job skills, such as rolling silverware, bagging groceries, stocking items on a shelf, and shredding paper. Our students also participate in music therapy class, as well as general education classes such as gym, music, and math. They eat lunch in the cafeteria and like to hang out and dance in the halls in between classes and see their friends. You might notice that sometimes the students in the coach program have a hard time talking or interacting with other kids. This is because some of our students have difficulty processing language and information that is presented to them. Oftentimes, when it seems like they are not listening or responding, it is because it may take a few extra seconds to process what you are saying. Other times, it can be that our students are hyper-focused on their own interests, such as their favorite TV shows, pictures of their favorite characters, and other sensory items. Something else you may notice is that at times, our students may have difficult moments that include loud vocalizations, yelling, running, laying on the floor, and even becoming aggressive. Our students use a variety of ways to communicate. Some are able to use their words, and some use communication devices such as an iPad or pictures. For some of our students, it is hard to communicate how they are feeling or what their wants and needs are. For others, it is difficult to regulate their emotions and use appropriate coping skills. In the coach program, we use different techniques and strategies to help our students learn to manage and regulate their own emotions and behavior. We are often asked by people how they can best support our students. The best way to do this is to make the effort to say hi and introduce yourself. Say hi or wave in the hallway. Come by and visit A109 or A107. Feel free to sit with us at lunch, or consider becoming a coach aide next year. Our program strives to create an environment of acceptance and understanding of autistic individuals and other neurodiverse differences. Because of the tremendous support from Classical staff and students, the coach program has always been a core part of our Classical community. And before I end, I just want to quickly acknowledge all the hard work from our amazing team of paraprofessionals, Melissa, Casey, Adam, Tracy, Sandy, and Joanne. Our classrooms would not run the way they do without you. Thank you.
Our second speaker today is Miss Wenzel Ryan, a physical education teacher here at Classical.
Thank you, Erin, and everyone in the coach program for having this assembly, spreading awareness, and for asking me and my son Marcus to be a part of this important event. For those who don't know me, I'm a physical education and health teacher here at Lynn Classical. I'm also a mom of two amazing young men. My younger son Marcus graduated from here this past June, and he'll be speaking with you guys after me. My oldest son, Brady, went to Assumption University on a tennis and academic scholarship where he graduated magna cum laude with a degree in environmental science, and he's currently working in that field. Both of my sons are on the autism spectrum. Although they are brothers and they share very similar DNA, they are very different. But we can look at it another way. Autism is a disability. Most of us are familiar with disabilities like ADHD, learning disabilities, blindness, etc. I'm not really a huge fan of the word disability, but let's look at it a little bit. The prefix dis means not, so not having an ability. It kind of sounds negative to me, but let's go with that for a second. We all have certain abilities and we all have some not abilities. For example, I have zero sense of direction. Like, I get lost with the GPS type of direction all the time. So I think it's fair to say I have a sense of direction disability. It's an ability that's on a spectrum. Some people are naturally good at it. They get directions down like that. Most people probably fall in the average range. And then there's people like me way, 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 way over on the other end. But that's just one part of my identity. Autism is similar in that sense. People with autism share similar types of challenges, and they range from mild to substantial in their needs. Aside from that, they all have their own identities. As far as the students in this building who are on the spectrum, they're typical teenagers with autism. Socializing and communicating can be very challenging for them. But that's where we all come in. Every student in this gym has the ability to change someone's day for the better. Here's the best part. It's a win-win. You can't help but feel good about making someone else feel good. Just saying hello, giving a smile, or a fist bump, it has the potential to make someone's day better. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. You can literally make somebody's day better by just smiling at them, saying hello, giving them a fist bump. It's really that simple. You might not always get a response because some children struggle in that area, but know that they do appreciate it and they appreciate being seen. Barbara DeAngelis said, "Love and kindness are never wasted. They always make a difference. They bless the one who receives them and they bless you, the giver." Thank you.
Our next speaker today is Marcus Ryan, a 2023 classical graduate. He will be sharing his experience with autism.
Hi, my name is Marcus. I am 19 years young and I am autistic. I graduated from this school last year in June. I did a speech over the morning news 2 years ago here at Classical. A lot of you were here back then, so I will try not to repeat the same speech. I want to thank all of the coach staff and the administrators here for asking me to come back and speak at this Autism Acceptance Assembly. There are many students in Lynn and in the school who have a diagnosis of autism. Even though we share the diagnosis, we are all unique individuals, just like students without autism are all unique with their own identities. The way I see it, people like me who are autistic are wired a little different. The important thing to realize is that we are not less. We are all just different in this way. Just like some people are really good in academic subjects like math and English, and some people struggle with those academic subjects. You can say the same with things like singing, drawing, playing sports, and so on. We all have a different set of strengths and weaknesses. I think the confusion for some people is that they see autism as a weakness. I am here to tell you that it is not. Sure, autism has made some aspects of my life challenging, but being aware of these challenges gives me the opportunity to work on them. That is exactly what I am doing. I have found things in my life that I am passionate about. I have used my autistic tendencies to my advantage, and it is helping me become the best version of me. I am currently working as a part-time custodian for the Lynn Public Schools, and I love it. It is a great job for me because I love to be active and stay busy. I am meeting great people and enjoying my transition to adulthood. I have found my passion outside of work, and that is lifting weights and taking care of my body. I go to a gym in Salem called White Wolf Fitness, and they have helped me and encouraged me. I have recently started competing in powerlifting competitions. Some of my autistic characteristics are liking routines, schedules, consistency, and finishing things. These are all qualities that help me improve and be successful in lifting weights. I like to think that I use my autism to my advantage. I didn't choose to have autism, and I do not know what it is like to not have it. But I can choose how I live my life, and I am not allowing my autism to limit what I can do. Thank you.
Our next speaker today is Emmy Louie, a junior here at Classical and a current coach program student aide. She will be sharing what the coach student aid program is.
Hello, my name is Emmy Louie, and I'm a junior here at Classical. This is my first year as a student aide in the coach program. The coach student aid program has been a part of Classical since 2013 as an opportunity to give coach students a peer role model. Students who have a study period can give up their study period and be scheduled in the coach classrooms for that period as a volunteer and earn volunteer credit on their transcript. Student aides became a part of coach classrooms and are there to assist and help teachers and students. As a student aide, you will learn how to run academic and vocational programs and activities, model social skills by playing games with the students, interact with them using their modes of communication, and assist teachers and aides as needed. You are also there to be their friend and get an opportunity to see what their day is like. You will get to learn the ways they communicate, learn, and interact, as well as their interests. You will get to know them more than just a coach student. It is not only rewarding for you as volunteers, but it's also rewarding for coach students as well. Seeing a familiar face in the hallways, cafeteria, or walking back from the bus is something they look forward to. Making friends is not always easy, and this gives coach students an opportunity to meet new people outside of their classroom. It also gives you the opportunity to form new friendships and create new experiences. In the past, there has been a high success rate with this program. The coach teachers are able to take one student aide per period and always have numerous applications. In years past, student aides have formed friendships with the coach students and to this day still keep in touch. Applications to become a student aide will be available for all current juniors, sophomores, and freshmen by mid-May. Ms. Mark will have 2 days after school when you can pick up an application and learn more. Please listen for an announcement with the exact date, and if you have any additional questions, please feel free to stop by A107 or A109 to ask Ms. Mark or Ms. Jamie any questions. Thank you.
Our next speakers today are Ashley Alacones and Keisha Perez, juniors here at Classical and current coach program student aides.
Hi, my name is Ashley Alacones, and I'm a junior here at LCHS. This is my first year as a student aide in the coach room. My sister was a coach aide in 2019, and she would always come home and talk about the students in the coach program and how happy she was that she became a student aide. When I came to Classical freshman year, I saw the coach students and always admired these kids. I wanted to have a relationship with them. I was so excited when they announced an opportunity to work with the students and become a coach aide at last year's assembly, I applied right away. Being involved in the coach classroom has taught me so many things, especially how to be a better person. At first, I was nervous. I sat there observing. I didn't know what to expect, as I have never worked with kids who have autism. But I was welcomed very quickly by both staff and students. Now, every day I look forward to going to the coach rooms. It's the absolute best part of my day. When I first started working hands-on with the students, I started working with my friend Rosa doing work boxes. Work boxes are activities to help the students engage in daily living activities and vocational skills. A couple things the students work on during this time are matching socks, sorting silverware, and many other skills. At first, it seemed like she wanted no part of me or my help, but I was determined to keep trying. I didn't understand why she didn't want me to sit next to her and help her, and thought maybe she wasn't interested in being my friend. I asked the teachers if there was something I could do differently, and they explained to me that people with autism sometimes have a hard time with social skills, and it takes them extra time to process things. Sometimes they want or need more space too. Once I realized this, I began to understand more about her. It took a while for her to get comfortable with me, but now we are best friends. We have similar taste in music, and Rosa loves to walk in gym with me and listen to music. She is such a joy to be around. She's always being silly and making me laugh. Once I started getting to know the kids, their personalities really started to show, and it brings a constant smile to my face. If you are hesitant about becoming a coach aide, I recommend you giving it a chance. It was the absolute best thing I could have done at my time here at Classical.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Keisha Perez, and I am a junior here at LCHS. This is my first year working as a student aide in the coach room. I am here today to discuss my experience in the coach program as a student aide. In the beginning, I was shy and didn't know what to expect because I didn't know anything about autism. My first day in coach, I did not know anyone or what was really going on. So I just stood back and observed the classroom. As the days went by, I began spending more time there. I kept getting more comfortable and was gaining more confidence in being in the classroom. Now every day when I get to school, I look forward to seeing my friends in the coach. The friends I made in coach has the best personalities. They are funny and extremely smart. They have smiles that will make your day. One thing I struggled with in the beginning of being a student aide was learning to communicate with students. I realized quickly that it wasn't that they couldn't communicate, it was that they sometimes communicated in a different way than me. One of my best friends that I made this year is Logan. Every morning in coach, I help him complete his morning work while doing this. Logan might seem like he's yelling at me or does not want to work, but he's really just communicating with me. At first, I thought that this meant he was angry or upset, but I quickly realized it's much more than that, and the more I stick by his side and help him, the more he does. Another friend I made this year in the program who is very close to me is Basma. Every morning when I am in the coach, the first thing I hear when I walk in the room is, "Hi, Keisha." And she gives me a big hug. It makes me feel so happy and welcome. Another thing I learned being in the coach room is how much the teachers care for students too. As a student aide, some days I have opportunities to go to breakfast with the class, which is the best start of my day. At breakfast, Basma sometimes doesn't like to drink her breakfast shake, so Miss Casey races with Basma while drinking her iced coffee and motivates Basma to drink her shake. It's so cool to see. All students in coach are great, and the more I get closer to them, the more I learn about them. I love helping the students at breakfast with their morning works and doing task boxes with them. I never saw myself working as a coach aide, but once I saw the kids in the cafeteria on the first day of school, I adore them so very much. I'm so thankful for my friend Ashley that asked me to join the Coach Aid program with her at the end of my sophomore year, and I'm so happy I went out of my comfort zone and applied to become a Coach Aid because the best friends I made in the coach are fun to be around and have impact my life in such a positive way.
Next, I would like to talk a little bit about what acceptance is and the significance it holds in our lives, especially here at Classical. Every person in this gym has different strengths, weaknesses, and abilities. Acceptance is acknowledging and embracing those differences without judgment or discrimination. Acceptance means treating everyone with respect and understanding regardless of those differences. Acceptance is not just a word, it's a mindset. It's how we relate to ourselves and each other. It's about being a voice for those who are excluded and using our voice to create positive change in our school and beyond. Acceptance is about embracing the diversity that exists within our world. It's about understanding that each person, regardless of their differences, has value and deserves to be treated with respect and kindness. It's recognizing and celebrating these differences rather than trying to change or fix them. Acceptance begins with us. It's about embracing our imperfections and understanding we are all a work in progress. In high school, where we are navigating the complexities of identity and belonging, acceptance is more important than ever. So I challenge everyone to make a commitment today, a commitment to acceptance. Let's strive to create a school community where everyone feels welcome and valued, where diversity is celebrated, and where kindness and compassion are the norm. At this time, members of our school community will share what acceptance means to them.
Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Lander, and acceptance to me means being comfortable with who you are, the good and the not so good. No one is perfect, yet we often expect ourselves to be. All of us have strengths and imperfections. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we succeed and sometimes we fail. Having compassion for ourselves by understanding and using our strengths more and learning ways to work with or around our weaknesses can help us find our own peace. When we are kind to ourselves, it is easier to be kinder and more compassionate to others and to celebrate the differences in all of us.
My name is Wally De Rosario, and acceptance to me is allowing everyone to be themselves no matter what.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Dupre, and I'm one of the school counselors here. Acceptance to me is a commitment to fostering respect and understanding within our community. As a mother, it is my duty to instill these values in my daughter, ensuring that she embraces diversity and inclusivity in all aspects of her life.
Come down. Hello everyone, my name is Eddie and I'm a building monitor. Acceptance for me is treating others with kindness, respect, and accepting them for who they are.
My name is Kevin, and acceptance to me means to be included.
Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Moore. I'm one of the vice principals here. And to me, acceptance means not having to act or be like someone else. It means that I have the freedom to be me, and we help all of us here in the school feel that way as well. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mia Quintana, and acceptance to me means that you're kind to others no matter who or how they are.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mr. Ayers. I teach Latin here. When Ms. Marg asked me to come to this to speak, I was like, how long do I get to speak? And she was like, just stick to the card, Mr. Ayers. Acceptance to me is unconditional appreciation and love for one another. We come to school with loads of emotional baggage from home and from our lives, but we check our egos at the front door and treat everyone with kindness and understanding. It is very easy, and Ms. Wenzel-Ryan said it before I did, it is very easy. It costs nothing to be kind to somebody and help somebody out, and we need that more than anything in our modern world.
Hi everybody, my name is Lauren Wilson and I've been a part of the coach program since the beginning of this year. What autism acceptance means to me is understanding, respecting, and valuing individuals with autism. It is about creating an inclusive environment where everyone can feel accepted, supported, and empowered. When getting to know these students, you realize just how uniquely intelligent they are. From doing task cards to playing in the gym to dancing to music, some of my fondest high school memories have been created with these students. They've taught me the value of patience, celebrating life's small victories, and above all, the importance of having fun and smiling. Before I wrap this up, I want to express my gratitude to everyone involved in the coach program, from the teachers to the kids, for welcoming me into your lives and helping me grow as a person. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, I should say. I want to first start by thanking all of our coach students for sharing their joy, their life, their struggles, and their successes with us. Second, I want to thank the most dedicated staff members in our building. They are impressive, they are kind, they always come with open arms every day, no matter what's going on, and I am just so impressed and in awe of all of you. Mrs. Mark, Mrs. Love, and all of our coach aides are just amazing people that have gotten an extra dose of love, kindness, and acceptance. I then want to thank our coach aides. They're amazing kids who come in and share of themselves, and like I said, it's a joy for them to make great friends that are going to in long-lasting relationships. Also, to remember that we all can help each other, and to show the rest of the school what being a good role model is. Finally, I just want to share a very quick story which shows what just what the coach program brings to me every day, but especially on those tough days. This year, there's been a lot of ups and downs in our communities, really high ups, but really some hard things that we've had to deal with. On one particular day, it was a lot of problems coming our way in a building with 2,200 people. There's really kind of someone with an issue or someone that needs help at all times. I had kind of hit my limit, and I was wandering over to Mr. Warren's office, probably to shut the door and maybe have a couple tears and looking for a pep talk. But I didn't make it that far. I walked into the foyer, and it happened to be during class change. I heard we had some special requests of Guns N' Roses from our coach program, and the whole class was out dancing, enjoying themselves, telling all the kids on the way to class to have a good day, slapping them five, saying hello. And it just reminded me of why we're here. We're here seeing kids grow, kids have joy, and kids move forward with their lives. And it really, I didn't need the pep talk after that. And just a similar thing, my favorite Ram Fam Weekly picture is Mr. Arnold boogieing down in the hall with our coach students to the morning music. So I just want to sincerely say thank you to the audience for being a good audience. Thank you for all of our, and our alumni. I can't leave our alumni out who did such a nice job speaking. And just thank you to this very special program. We would not be the Ram Fam without you. Thank you.
Since 1986, Lynn Educational Television has enabled students to work in the television industry and learn how to produce media. LETV creates working opportunities for Lynn students, giving them the benefit of gaining real-life work experience in production. Lynn Educational Television brings value to Lynn students, delivering standards-based curriculum in the classroom from middle school to high school. LETV creates future generations of media professionals.